Hey y'all, Angie here from Happy Girl Paper Crafting, and today is the 25th of the month almost, and so it's time to do the collaboration with my Crafty Bunch team and Erin Jacobson from Crafty Concepts with Erin. And the challenge this time is to use scraps to create our pages, and so I decided that I'm going to kind of combine that with the 2026 album retreat leftovers that I have, and I'm going to use some of the stamps from that as well. And it's almost time for school to start, so I'm going to go with some first day of school pictures from back in the day with my boys. And so I hope this is a great use for a lot of scraps that you have left over from that retreat if you bought that package. And I hope that you get some great ideas from this layout. All right, so our team is challenge is using some scraps to create our pages with. So here are the leftover scraps from the virtual album retreat of Stampin' Up's 2026 version. And I have quite a bit, as you can see. I've got some pecan pie and crumb cake here. There's some of that new color, the peaceful pine. Some misty moonlight. Looks like a little bit of secret sea. That's some more of the crumb cake, I believe. I have a little bit of the golden glow too, some of those new colors. So I'm liking these strips. I always like when I work with scraps to use strips or maybe sometimes grid patterns with squares. Here are also the stamp sets from that virtual 2026 album retreat from Stampin' Up. And I love the alphabet ones. Here are the two alphabet ones that came with the kit. And just the stamp sets alone made that kit worthwhile. So I'm probably going to use one of those. And I could possibly use some of these. But Happiness is Here is basically what this overall collection is called. And has really cool stuff in it. Good flowers. Bunch of good sentiments in here. I love this one especially. That one I'll be using for years to come. Really, all of them I will be using for years to come. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this stamp set. All four of these stamp sets from that virtual album retreat in 26. And this is another set of stamps that I am using today. Dream Team and Learn to Grow. And so the laptop from Dream Team is what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use a bunch of them from this Learn and Grow because it's a school themed, scrapbook page. On crumb cake, I can even stamp something like maybe I'll take that A+ and stamp it all over the place and make my own pattern paper to use on that strip. And here are my photos. Now, this one is missing my oldest son because he graduated. This is 2016, and Sam's going to be a freshman, and Hunter's probably in, I think, around 6th grade. And this is 2017 first day of school photo, so Sam would be a sophomore. And yeah, I love looking back at the old school pictures. So I made this paper after seeing something similar to this online in a YouTube video, and I never could hear where they got their paper from. So I thought, you know what, I can make that. So I'm going to show you how to make it. So I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've got my slide cutter. I also have two of my Stampin' Right markers. It looks like it is the Strawberry Slush and the Cloud Cover. And those are the two that I'm going to make the lines with. And what it looks like is this looks like a up close version of the like a piece of notebook paper is what it looks like, a blown up version of that. And so I thought it was so cool. So what I'm doing is I'm starting at the 2-inch mark, and then I'm using my cloud cover to make my lines for my notebook paper that we're creating for, and this will just be our background paper. And so at the 2-line mark, I'm running it along the cut line. I'm running my marker up along through there to make the line on there, and it makes a perfectly straight line. And whenever I line it up on here, since it's a 2 inches apart for each of my lines, it's perfect to use this slide cutter to do this because it makes it hard to kind of screw it up. And ask me how I know, okay? That's how I came up with this other way of doing it than just using a ruler, because that's very easy to mess up when you use a ruler. And I had a little place that I missed, so I just went back in there and filled in the line. And you can't even tell that I originally missed it. And for some reason, I'm twirling my paper around over and over again. And now I have my Strawberry Slush Stampin' Right marker. And I'm going to do the same thing at the 2-inch mark to make my little red line that runs down the side of notebook paper. You know how you have kind of a pinkish red line? That's why there it is. What do you think? Isn't this kind of fun for a school layout or just anything where you like to use like a notebook paper? Look All right, so the next kind of paper I wanted to use on here is from my stash, and it was from the set that's called Country Lace Designer Series paper, and it looks like denim blue jeans. And in these pictures, you can see Sam is wearing light colored blue jeans like this, and I thought that would be kind of a cool accent paper. And I'm going to make a circle out of it using this circle cutter that I got off of Amazon. If you watch my channel, you've seen me use this before, and I paid less than $15 for it, I believe, but I don't know the name of it, and I couldn't find it in my Amazon list of things I've bought. So if you look for a circle cutter on there, this was the first thing that popped up on my feed when I looked for one, so you should be able to find it. So you just basically, I'm kind of measuring it out. It's going to be about 7.5 or 8 inches, the size of the circle, and then I'm going to hold down the middle, and I do have a cutting mat underneath there. And I'm just kind of going around the circle. You just press it, and if I press a little more, that paper won't spin like that, but it's no big deal. It's cutting a straight circle for me. So look, super cool. All right, so I'm going to lay down my little notebook paper there and put my denim circle in the middle. And I decided to do strips, but instead of doing them kind of up and down or side to side, I decided I was going to have my strips shooting in from the sides. And the colors of paper that I chose were Crumb Cake and Peaceful Pine and Misty Moonlight. Those were the ones that were from my scraps from that album retreat. And I like the Crumb Cake in the middle. And you'll see me kind of trying the other ones, but I wanted 3 little sheet pieces of strips to go in from the right side and 3 to come in higher at the left-hand side. I just thought that would look cool, and then I'll have a photo on each one of them. And here you do see me trying to put the blue and green side by side, and I never like that quite as much as I like just that piece of crumb cake in the middle. I don't know, something about that one separates them. The other two are so close in the darkness of the color that I feel like that the crumb cake, whenever I put that in between, separates those two colors and just makes it all look better. So here's how my photos are going to go. So this is basically how I'm going to set this up. I do want to scooch that little circle up a little bit. It's too close to the bottom. And yeah, I think this is looking good. Okay, so we're going to end up putting the title up here. So let's scoot this up, and then we're going to glue it all down. Okay, I've got my Happiness is Here alphabet 2 on my block, spelling out first day of, and I'm going to stamp it in Stays On ink so that I can color it if I want to, because I think I might color the insides of it. And then I'm going to stamp it along the top line of my little notebook paper, and that'll be the beginning part of my title, and then the word school will be in a larger font with, I'll use die cuts for it. I've got a nice Vicky Bouton jet setter alphabet that I'll use for that. All right, so very carefully stamping it on here. Always nerve-wracking to stamp directly onto there, and that turned out just fine. A little bit of a glitch on that F, but it still looks good. And so now I am ready to go ahead and kind of start laying out a lot of my embellishments here, including my word school that I cut out from my die set that's from Vicky Bouton's Jet Setter Jumbo Alphabet. I love this. Look at the texture on it. It has a really cool texture, line texture on there. And I cut it in some of the scraps from my album retreat, and it's kind of a school bus yellow, and there's a ruler and a pen that I used my stamp sets for. That one was from the Learn and Grow set. And then I had this tab that was just in my stash from another little set of mine. There's my laptop and my books and my notebook and another ruler and pens and stuff. And so I'm just going to kind of start placing those around the page wherever they make sense. And I like that laptop down at the bottom. My kids always used Chromebooks all through school. They didn't even hardly need very much in the way of notebooks and school supplies because they used those Chromebooks. But they always did have kind of like the notebooks like here, and I colored those in. One of them I colored in Peaceful Pine, and then kind of the light blue color you see there is actually a Stampin' Blend marker. Light Pool Party is what that one is. So I'm just kind of placing things around the page, and I like it, but I will kind of play around with it more. That's just my nature to do that when I turn off the camera. Well, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this all down and make my final decisions. But here I did make two little banners with the year, because the photo on the left is 2016 first day of school and 2017 first day of school is on the right. So I made those banners using that same alphabet stamp. All right, it's all glued down, and I made just a couple of changes. I added those cute little emojis from the stamp set that we've been using, and the pins are in a different place, but check it out. Look at the up close here. Isn't that the neatest alphabet? I ended up coloring the insides of that alphabet with that light pool party marker as well. And I love my little cluster down there with the laptop and the books and stuff and the pens. And once again, here is that Learn and Grow stamp set that I use so much of. And like I said, the emojis were a last minute decision. And then I don't know if you noticed it on the computer there on the laptop, I put welcome back from this stamp set as well. I had to cut it in half to fit it on there, but that's okay. It'll always go back together in whatever way I decide to stamp it. And then there, one more time, there's the Dream Team one. And that's kind of almost like one you can use for work, that stamp set. And there's that alphabet. I love this one so much because you can leave it white. You can stamp it in colors. You can stamp it black and leave it white, or stamp it black and color it in. And then there's that awesome Vicky Boutin die cut set, and it's so cool because of that texture, and it's called Jet Setter Jumbo. And then this is a really cool embossing folder that I use called Softly Woven, and this is a sneak peek of the September through December 2026 catalog. Look at that. Wait till you get a load of that catalog. It's amazing. You're gonna spend too much money. You're gonna spend way too much money. I'll have some links for all of these items down the bottom, and I love this page. If you love it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you comment on here and subscribe, that really helps my page. And please watch the other videos of the Crafty Bunch team too. They're awesome.